before I get into this video, I just wanted to make a few shout outs to Daryl, Defender of Animals. I got this great t-shirt from him, and thank you, Daryl. I would fully recommend getting them. They're such great quality. When it arrived, it was all eco-packaged. Daniela received one as well. Just want to say a big thank you. Big thank you. They're great quality. I love them. I'm going to be getting a few more off you, Daryl, if you watch this video. Thank you. And I also want to thank someone off eBay. I bought a little cattle tag. I don't know whether it's an official one or not. I don't think it's come off an animal. I just want to show you. But I want to say a big thank you to C4T Woman off eBay for selling it me. I don't know whether that's a way of saying cat woman, but I just want to say thank you. All the money that goes to buying these cattle tags goes to vegan outreach in the UK. So thank you. But we're not going to be ranting today. We're just going to be openly discussing things, and I just hope to see some of your opinions on the matter as well. So I made a little list here I'm trying to talk through, and just briefly touch up on a few things. So the first one, which has been quite a recent discovery, I think I watched a Hench herbivore video not long back now, and it was about oil. And where do people stand when it comes to oil? We know that oil is bad for you, and with the video I watched recently, it's actually worse than I first thought. So what is everyone's opinions on that? Say if you went to like a restaurant, a really fancy Italian restaurant, and they bring out the olive oil of the balsamic vinegar, where do we stand on that? I personally love the olive oil and the balsamic vinegar, but maybe just minimising it might be best. Yeah, just open thought there. Fireworks. Where do people stand with fireworks? I can remember last year we went to a fireworks display with Jack and took some photos. We had some rather sort of, I wouldn't say argumentative, but eye-opening comments on our photos, things that we'd never first thought about, like the firework noises, disturbing animals, and things like that. And fireworks these days, it isn't just fireworks night, is it? It's like every day around November. So where do we draw the line with that? Maybe quiet fireworks might be best. Yeah, on silent fireworks, that might be something for the future, but might not have the same effect. But maybe if we just keep fireworks for one day and one day only, yeah, maybe stop silence to the public. I don't know. Pots and pans is another one that kind of grates me, with Tefl being Teflon, the coatings on frying pans not being vegan. Yeah, that's a strange one. So I don't know where to go with that one. Me and Daniela recently sort of upgraded our frying pans because they needed upgrading anyway, and we bought a Prestige EcoWare frying pan set. So that's something that you can check out on our channel. But yeah, that's pots and pans. Like vegans cooking food on pots and pans that aren't vegan, but they don't actually realise it yet. That's one. The soya argument with importing soya. I think me and grumpy vegan granddads, we engaged on a bit of an argument. Well, it wasn't an argument, it was some real smart person put on the vegan campout post. It was a poster saying the lineups of the vegan campout, and some smart person had put on their comments, what's wrong with my tofu, with a picture of what was a steak. So I gladly pointed out what was wrong with his tofu, and he didn't really like that, so it turned into a bit of an argument. And his point was that grass-reared beef is more eco-friendly than tofu due to imports. So me and Grumpy Vegan Grandad, you know, politely pointed out that importing soya for cattle, because grass-reared beef, cows, we should say cows, it's not sustainable for them just to live on grass. So they actually have to have soybeans as well in their diet. And the amount of soybeans that are imported into this country for cattle outweighs the amount for tofu. So yeah, it's a non-argument when it comes to things like that, things that grate me. Let's see your opinion on that one as well. Banknotes. Banknotes not being vegan is another one that really kind of is a grey area. Say if you're a vegan labourer or a bricklayer and you're working on site and your site manager comes in over and goes, look, that's enough now, comes over with, you know, a big wad of cash to pay you, and it turns out to be non-vegan £20 notes, £5 notes and things like that. Are you going to not accept that money? So I don't know where we stand with things like that. You can't exactly ask for a bank transfer, or well, you probably could, but it wouldn't be very, not very, I don't know. See how your opinion is on that one. That's a strange situation to be in. Another thing is the confusion with maybe sort of new people on the scene, maybe new people trying to get into veganism. Claiming they're vegan, but really they're just plant-based. They don't actually see the lifestyle choice, they just see it as a diet. That's another thing that kind of annoys me a little bit. It doesn't grate me, but I think when they go around saying, you know, they're vegan, I don't know, but they don't actually have the views of a vegan. Say they've just bought a new belt, or maybe they're not wearing, I don't know, maybe they've just purchased some new makeup that isn't vegan friendly, but they kind of look past it. That's another thing that kind of grates me. I suppose if it was old makeup and you're just trying to use it up, I don't know where I'd stand with that one. Would be a waste to waste it and then just replace it with vegan makeup when you're finished. I don't know. I'd like to see people's opinions on that one. Farm toys. Farm toys is another thing that kind of grates me. I think Grumpy Vegan Grandad again did a great video on this and kind of summed it up. That it kind of, how to put it, distances children from what actually happens at a farm. So I used to think that farmers were, well, farmers are great, good people to heart. But when you take a step back and you look at what they're actually doing, I think they kind of care up to the point of sale, and they just kind of see their livestock as products rather than actual sentient animals. But yeah, farm toys. It's another thing that kind of grates me. We do have a farm set, but we don't have a farm set. We have a farm sanctuary set. So, and we've educated Jack on exactly what happens at a sanctuary and not a farm. Driving a car. That's another thing. Does driving a car not make you fully vegan? With the upholstery, I don't know, not every car has leather upholstery, but it's another grey area. When I went to Vegan Camp Out last year, there was loads of people in cars, absolutely loads, and I don't quite know where I stand on it. I personally don't drive, but I'd like to see people's opinions on that in the comments. That'd be great. So now that lovely couple have walked past, I'll continue my video. with just I've got just a few more things just to talk about. Don't want to keep you too long. Scouts, scout camps. I know someone who is a scout leader, and he has told me many times, and he's not ashamed to say it neither, that he teaches children in scout camps when they all meet up in a camp and they all go out to like the Forest of Dean or say somewhere. They teach the children how to snare rabbits and then kill them, skin them and cook them. And I've asked this person, why? What's the point in teaching children how to do that? It's just another way of distancing us from caring for animals. If you think about it. And he said, well, it's you know, it's a survival instinct. It's something that the Scouts have always done. But yeah, it just kind of made me think, well, what's the point in that? Well, there's never going to be a point in the UK where someone is surviving. Yeah, it's just. I just think it's unnecessary violence, really. Say if you're crawling on your hands and knees, like, you know, you've been walking through the Forest of Dean all day, say, speculation again. You know, you wouldn't hunt. You know, you just carry on walking until you found somewhere. You know, shops everywhere. Even if it got to it, you could probably just knock on someone's door and ask for a glass of water, maybe a couple of biscuits or something. I don't know. It's just pointless, if you ask me. It's just ridiculous to say that it's the survival instinct. Not good at all. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk to you about in this video. I thought I'd come and talk to you with our locals here in Hornhill Meadow. And yeah, like always, I want you to stay safe, peace, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Just want to say a big thank you if you stayed this far into the video. Just want to finish up with a little bit of footage of me going out to the cattle, which are gentle as anything, just showing them that not all humans are dicks.